How to do 1950s retro makeup like Audrey Hepburn. Hello and welcome to Videojug. The 1950s retro look, synonymous with style icon Audrey Hepburn, is a classic look still popular today. Makeup artist Jo Reid from Blush is here to show us how to achieve it.
So I'm going to start by brushing up these eyebrows, and they're the perfect shape for the retro eyebrow. They're quite thick all the way across until you get to this arch where they lift slightly and then taper out. We want to emphasise that by just brushing them through. We're just going to take a sable colour over the whole of the lid up into the socket. I've already primed the skin and used a foundation that's an alabaster colour in keeping with Emily's skin tone, and we've used that as an eye base as well, just to give the eye makeup extra longevity. So I'm going to lift up the eyebrow now and just take this colour from the base of the lashes right up into the socket, and this is going to make the eye look much larger. And now I'm going to blend those edges so we can't see any harsh lines. A little guide for you is how far out you should be going with your eyeshadow. Corner of the nose to corner of the eye should take you to the end of the eyebrow, and you want to keep everything within that line there. Now I'm going to take exactly the same colour underneath the eye, creating an eyeliner. This just makes the eye look nice and large. The secret to this retro sort of look that we're doing is very large almond eyes. So you'll notice this is a very matte eyeshadow. It's not sheeny or shiny, and we're just going to use a very matte eyeliner as well. And I'm going to take this now along the lash line. Now when you get to the very end, you're going to lift up the eye and just take this up and out a little bit at the outer edge as well, just increasing the pressure slightly at the end to get a thicker line. When you're doing this yourself, to keep one eye closed, if you open your eye for me, you can either close off the tear duct and then open the other eye, or stretch the eye, which will automatically close that eye. And try to do it all in one long movement rather than taking the brush off, because you'll never put it back in the same place. So I'm just going over this now, thickening that line. So now we're taking a blending brush, which is a sponge applicator, to blend this and thicken the line. Lift up the eye, and working over the line now, we're taking this up and out. So we're starting off thinner towards the nose and working out and up. It's very important that you then make sure that both sides are completely even. So just make sure that you measure that they're in the same place. So we've got this one finishing at the end of the eyebrow, and so is this one. Now we're going to move on to mascara, and I'm going to use a thickening mascara to give that very heavy lash. This is also in black for the extra bit of drama. Underneath the lashes, really wiggle side to side, and put a lot of emphasis on the outer corner, because that's just going to pick up on that almond eye effect that we've tried to create here. So very heavy lashes on the top, and leave them quite naked underneath. We're just going to wash over the bottom lashes using the tip of the brush. And now we're going to use an under eye concealer, and that's going to give this a really neat edge. So we take this into the darkest area, up to the makeup, and then turn this way for me. And it's very important we get a very neat line at this edge here, and blend, blending down and out. I'm going to use a translucent powder now on the cheek area to create a contour using a contouring blusher, which is very different to a normal blusher. It's a very sort of matte, almost grey shade. And we're going to use an angled brush with the highest point of the brush sitting into the highest point of the dip of the cheek. So you feel where the cheekbone is, and we're going to really bring out this cheekbone. Start right back into the hairline, and you're going to come forward, and you're going to stop about halfway into the cheek. And now I'm going to blend this so it's very soft. So I'm now taking this very natural shade of powder blush, and I'm working down across the cheekbone. Keep it back and down so you're keeping the hairs on the face flat, don't go up. So this is a fairly nude shade, a touch of pink and a touch of sort of tangerine to it as well. And we're going to just line the lips using the brush, and a bit of tangerine lip gloss over the top of this, just finishes it off nicely. So that's your 50s retro glamour look.